Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Tittle Tattle Tarot. It's Georgie. And I know I've said to you about my hands before. Usually my hands look dreadful. They're all like sort of mucky and I do feel very self-conscious. I know you've all been very kind. You said, oh, don't worry about your hands. But this is what I do. You know, I do these pencil and charcoal drawings. And very often I'm drawing. And then I think to myself, oh, I need to come on and do a tarot thing. And I don't even wash my hands. And so that's why very often you'll see my grubby old fingers. And so I've just showed you the latest one that I've done, which is like a little anniversary present for someone. They're two, God, they look like trouble, don't they? So they're two dogs. So I've literally just finished that. Haven't even washed my hands. I've just grabbed my Lightseers tarot. So that's why my hands are filthy, because this is what I do. If I'm not doing tarot, I'm like drawing and smudging with my fingers. So I know you're so kind. You go, don't worry about your hands. But I do feel embarrassed sometimes because they look filthy. They're like I've been gardening. So what I'm going to do today, get rid of that picture. We're going to do a Celtic cross. Now, Meghan's been in, well, they've done an article in Star magazine. I don't think we have that in the UK. Is that an American? I'm sure it is. Star magazine. It looks like, you know, just like sort of very light magazine you pick up and have a coffee and look through stuff. Well, there's a load of puff pieces in there, I think, from Meghan, all about her being pregnant, you know, suggesting that she's pregnant, saying about what a great life they've had or having, and all about, oh, I think the children have so many friends in Montecito, and they're having the play dates over there are incredible, and everybody wants to go to the play dates. And you might have read it. I haven't read it, but I'm just going by what I've heard about this Star magazine puff piece. So I want to do a Celtic cross and just find out what the bloody hell's going on with this, because we know it's all a lie. We know she's probably not even in Montecito. I don't know if anybody knows, but I can't even really imagine she's there. I bet she's somewhere else totally different. And all this old rubbish about you know, her being pregnant. Well, you know, let's not even go there. So I want to say this is all for entertainment. It's all for fun. We're just picking apart this silly puff piece in this magazine. Did it come from Meghan? I think we can guess that it did. You know, and they're all saying that in this article that you know, she welcomed Lily at the Santa Barbara Cottage Hospital. Welcomed her. It's a bit of a funny way to say it, isn't it? Welcomed her. Not gave birth to her, but welcomed her. So I just want to do a Celtic cross, see what it throws up. We're thinking about, you know, all this nonsense, all this sort of saying that, oh, you know, suggesting that she's pregnant for a third child, for God's sake. So we're going to look at that. We're going to look at all these tons of friends these children have, these invisible children. They have tons of friends. And everybody wants to go around there, apparently. So I'm just going to see what the cards say. Just keep it very general, but just all about these puff pieces that keep coming out, this silly pregnancy rumor that I guess that she started. We'll just see what happens with this Celtic cross. All right, so we're going to go straight to the heart of the matter. And as usual, I'm going to pull the whole cross. I'm going to pull the whole cross, and then we'll have a little talk about it. This is all terrible money worries. From what I can see here at the moment, it's all money is at the root of all of this. It's just trying to, you know, put out these puff pieces. Damage limitation, I think this is. Let's go right to the center of the matter. What is the matter with this woman releasing these puff pieces of just total nonsense, total fantasy? Well, first of all, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. I think money is slow. You know, it's not coming quick enough. Knight of Pentacles, you know, he'll pay all your bills, and he'll plod along, and he's really dependable. but it's slow moving energy. And this isn't fast enough for her. I'm only talking about her energy on the table, not talking about Harry, because I don't believe he's with her. So she needs cash and she needs her dollars now. It's no good sort of saying to her, well, plan ahead and, do this, do that, and, sow the seeds of a business. No, she needs money now. And this is what's driving it. This is at the center of everything. Money is too slow coming through because she's going through it like water. So, and then what was crossing it was this one here, the Emperor. And I think that is King Charles. I think that is King Charles. I think it's sort of the royal family as a whole, but it is Charles here. She desperately wanted to go to the coronation. I don't believe that she will be there. And I think she's incredibly bitter about that. But I personally don't think she will be there. Everything that I've done, I've seen her across the Atlantic. I've seen her apart from the royal family. I don't see her there. So maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but I think she's very, very bitter towards King Charles, and I see this as him. He's crossing her, and I think she feels that if she was there at the coronation, that would be her way of speeding up this old guy here with the pentacles on his back. More money would come. She'd be able to, get her name out there more. She'd be able to, raise her profile. But this one's not letting her. And I really think that is the case. We'll see. We'll see. I could well be wrong, but I've just got a feeling she's not going to be there. And I hope she's not. So at the bottom of all this, she's stabbed in the heart by all this. Well, not in the heart, in the back. She feels totally betrayed, which is ludicrous because look at everything she's done. But she is feeling very stabbed in the back by Charles, by William, by the royal family. That's what is at the base of all of this. Totally feeling in the Ten of Swords, totally stabbed in the back by them. So she needs to do something about this star in reverse. All these puff pieces come down to she wants to be this way up. She hasn't been that way up. Well, she might have been that way up at the wedding, but I think a lot of us saw through it then. But, that was basically her highlight, wasn't it? Leading up to the wedding when so many people were fooled by her. She wants to go back to that. She'll never go back to that. So, all these puff pieces and all these little stupid bits of information that she feeds to these silly magazines, this is all what it is. She's this way and she knows it and she wants to be back that way. I don't believe that will ever happen. The damage has gone too far. So everything that she's saying, she has to be back in the center of attention for good reasons. Any attention's good for her, but she really wants to write this so that, she's looking good in people's eyes. And she's not, as we know with South Park and everything, she's a bloody laughing stock, and rightly so. And she looks back, and she does look back. I don't think this woman has nostalgia, but she does look back to times when things were much better. I mean, in the I say recent past, at the beginning of her relationship to the Ginger Prince, things were pretty good. The press gave her a lot of slack. The public on the whole, even if they're a bit uneasy about her, they gave her again the benefit of the doubt. And she's looking back to that. She wants that back. And she remembers that time, and this is what this is. This is what all these puff pieces are, trying to reestablish this. It's never going to happen. It's not going to happen because the near future is more Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. She can't seed anything new. She can't. She has no talent, no way of making money because she is talentless. She can't write, she can't act, she can't work with people. So, her Ace of Pentacles is always going to be reversed. She's blocking any roots and any seeds from coming up. The only thing she can do is what she's doing with this Star magazine, this puff piece. She has to put out falsehoods like this, this little bit of a teaser sort of thing, making people think that she's possibly pregnant, making people think that her house is absolutely the place to go to for play dates. I mean, how ridiculous, how ridiculous. You know, any little bit of little puppy she can get out there, she's trying to do to try and turn this around, to try and turn this around, to get back to where she was in the past. Not that she was ever highly thought of, but she's certainly better thought of than she is now. Okay, so, and then we're coming up the outside here. So yeah, these puff pieces, this is what she wants to be. You know, she is a fire sign, Queen of Wands, but she wants to be seen as that passionate queen, that, you know, the one that births new ideas, you know, has all these wonderful projects on the go. She hasn't got anything on the go. The only thing that she can get on the go are these silly little articles. The only thing that she can birth is pretend children, you know, pretend things in magazines. So that is what she's going with. And it really is just such a desperate attempt to try and make herself, you know, the center of attention. This queen is someone who is an ideas person, you know, very quite artistic, and you know, just loves to create things, birth things, not children particularly, but, you know, ideas, an ideas person. Look at the joy on this person's face, you know, just coming up with a new creation, a new idea. This is Queen of Wands. This isn't Meghan. This is what she believes she is, and it's so misguided. This is what she believes she is. And we have like the Four of Wands again, wants to get this happy home across. She wants people looking at her and thinking, oh gosh, you know, they said that this Montecito house, this is where everybody wants to go for play dates. Who's actually going to believe that, apart from the most desperate sugars? You know, who is going to believe that? But this is what, you know, people from the outside looking in, this is what she wants them to believe. That, you know, it's all going on over there in Montecito, you know, that the children are all playing with other children, and, you know, it's all party central there. Absolutely ridiculous. And we've got the Fool in reverse. This is the universe talking and saying, you know, you're not birthing anything. You're not going anywhere. The Fool this way up, this is, like we've said before, you know, this is starting something new. This is like, you're on a new journey. You've probably realized the mistakes that you've made in the past. You know, we all do. We think, all right, I'm not doing that again. I'm going to approach this differently. I'm going to come at this new idea with a fresh perspective, you know, and the Fool, it's going to be a great new journey. From what I've learned, I can start again, and I can do something with all the experience that I've got. No, never ever happens with this one. We're back to where we were, you know, when she faked Archie's pregnancy. You know, we've done that twice now, and she's putting out puff pieces for a third time. Does this woman ever learn? It's just, again, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. She does the same cycle again. I'm not suggesting that, you know, she's actually going to turn up with a moon bump. But, you know, what is all this about? Is this basically to sort of turn around and say, oh, you know, well, I can't come to the coronation because I'm pregnant? Or is it because, oh, I've had a miscarriage? And, you know, either way, whatever it is, it's very, very strange. Whoever has put this out there, it's all desperate need for attention. And again, we come to a money card, because the outcome is Nine of Pentacles. This is your self-made woman. This is your entrepreneur, your woman who has done it by herself. You know, she's made the breaks herself. She's learned her lessons in life. She's gone on, and everything that she's done, she's worked hard for. And there she is at the end, you know, and she's not a 10 yet. She's at a 9, but she's coming up towards the 10. But at this Nine of Pentacles, she's in her garden, and look, all is rosy. She's got the bird there, the freedom, the money around her. What a success. And she can stand in her own shoes and go, well, I did that. I earned that. This, you know, this was of my own doing. I did this, and be proud of it. We haven't got that with this one, have we? She's in reverse. Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. She's not a self-made woman. Never, ever has been. Never has been. She's made her money off the back of men all her life. Made her money off stealing ideas from people, claiming credit from people, stealing people's, thunder, basically. What a desperate reading this is. And of course, when I heard about this Star magazine puff piece, of course I knew it was all fake. Of course it's fake. We all know that, but it's just interesting to see it from the cards' point of view. And it basically comes down to all this money, money, money. Money's too slow. She can't, let's leave Charles and the coronation out and her feeling stabbed, but she can't birth any new ideas. She can't create because she hasn't got the talent to do it. And then up here, no, it's just going nowhere. The final card up here, you're not a self-made woman. You're never going to be that because you don't have the talent to be that. You don't have the ideas, the inspiration or anything. And then crossing all this, you've got King Charles, which I believe she is not invited to the coronation. That is what I believe. If she turns up, I'll be very surprised. Harry's a different matter. I'm not sure about that, but I never get her in this country. I always see her over the water, causing absolute ructions. Don't get me wrong. She's going to be causing absolute ructions over there and getting all the attention on her, but she won't be here. And she has got such a problem, as we know, with Charles William, but this is a King Charles card. Totally stabbed by him. Feels very hardly done by, which, take that as you will. And as I say, Star in reverse, that's in her mind. She needs to get this back resembling that. And the only way she knows how to do it is put out these stupid puff pieces, get that attention back on her. Because she has had it in the past, and she did have the press on side. Not, they weren't 100%. No one's been 100%, but they were a hell of a lot more on side than they are now. Everything's gone wrong. And then, as I've said, all the other ones here, she can't birth it. She can't, she wants everybody to see her as this creative individual, with this happy home with the children in Montecito, and it all happening here, party central with the children. Everybody's coming here for play dates. What a load of nonsense. Who actually writes these things? We know who tells them to write them, but the amount of money she must be spending on getting this rubbish out there is incredible. So no wonder the money is hemorrhaging from her. And she will never, ever be this self-made woman because she hasn't got the talent to do it. So, that all just stemmed from this stupid puff piece in Star magazine. And I just wanted to do an overall energy read, what's going on in her world, what she's thinking. This is desperation for money, and her thinking that she can improve her image, and with that will somehow bring in monetary rewards in some way. I don't know how. Maybe a contract with someone. I don't know. It's not going to. And as I say, I do not see her at the coronation. I've never got her there. I know other readers are saying yes, they'll both be there. I know the press say that they'll both be there. I don't see it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens. I'm going to do another reading purely about him and her going to the coronation in a few weeks or so. But I don't see her being there, and she has got a major problem with Charles. Major problem. So that's my reading. And me and my grubby hands, we're going to go back, and we're going to go back to drawing some dogs. And I'll be back again soon with another reading. And yeah, you take care. Have a good day, and we'll speak soon. Bye-bye.